1 Kings chapter 18 recounts the famous confrontation between Elijah and the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel. It was a time when the forgetful nation of Israel was given to idolatry. King Ahab, manipulated by the witchcraft of her wife Jezebel, led the whole of Israel into idolatry, which God loathed.
You've been trying your best.
Jezebel had slaughtered most of God's prophet that remained in the land. This infectious spread of wickedness and sinfulness made God, through Elijah the prophet of the Lord, to prophesy 3 years of drought. In the 3rd year, God instructed Elijah to meet with the evil King Ahab, promising that there would be rain again. Elijah met with Obadiah, whom he sent to the king.
God bless you.
Upon meeting the king, Elijah proposed an open challenge at Mount Carmel to prove the true God. He and the 450 prophets of Baal and 400 prophets of Asherah, which all wined and dined with Jezebel, each must prepare a bull for sacrifice on an altar, but they must call on their respective deities to send fire to consume the offering. Accepting the challenge, these prophets of Baal tried and cried all day, even mutilating themselves in their desperate pleas. But Baal remained silent and their sacrifice untouched. However, Elijah mocked them, saying, "Cry aloud, for he is a god. Either he is talking, or he is pursuing, or he is in a journey, or peradventure he is sleeping, and needs to wake up." Towards the time of the evening sacrifice, Elijah, in contrast, repaired the Lord's altar, placed the sacrifice, and even asked the people to drench it with water. And upon his prayer, God sent fire from heaven, consuming the sacrifice, the water, and even the stones of the altar. The Israelites who witnessed this immediately worshipped and proclaimed the Lord as the true God. At Elijah's command, the Israelites captured the prophets of Baal, who were then executed at the brook of Kishon, marking a definitive end to their influence. Afterwards, Elijah assured the king of the promised rain, asking the king to go wine and dine. Elijah returned to the top of Mount Carmel, praying for the fulfillment of God's promise. Then, God sent rain again to fall upon the land so heavily that it sent the king's chariot racing. The hand of God was great upon Elijah, but he outran the king's chariot.